Hello everyone, welcome back to the Phone Museum. Today, let's talk about the LG Optimus 3D Max. This model is Korean model, so the name is LG Optimus 3D Cube. But in the United States or other country, the model name is Optimus 3D Max. And let's tour with the Gingerbread OS. Firstly, lock screen. Swipe up to unlock. Of course, we don't have any shortcut for camera or other functions. This model has TI OMAP 4430, which 1.2 GHz dual-core CPU, which is Cortex A9, with 1 GB RAM with 16 GB storage. You can see 1.2 GHz and 4.3 inch 480 by 800 glass-free 3D LCD screen. There's a receiver, front-facing camera, and ambient light and proximity sensor, and menu, home, and back key. On the top, there's a earphone jack, power button, and this model have a DMB TV antenna, but my antenna is broke, so I cannot pull the antenna. But I'm using something like this metal. I can use it as a TV antenna. And you can see, take out, no signal, so it stopped. Anyways, on the right, there's 3D space key. We will look into it later. And on the bottom, there's a mic. On the left, there's a micro USB port to charge or data sync, volume up and down. There's a dual 5 megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash, and there's a speaker, and you can remove the back cover to access 1520 milliamps battery and mini SIM card and micro SD card slot, and there's NFC pad as well. Let's start with the home screen. You can pinch out to add or remove home screen and you can set the default home screen to press home button to go to as a home screen. I will set as a second page, and you can see maximum up to 7 pages. And at the home screen, or click the menu button and you can access to add. Then you can add widget shortcut, where you can create folder, where you can change wallpaper. And when you go to theme, you can change the icon theme. In the left, LG's basic Optimus theme, and default theme is this cube theme, also space theme, and a play world theme. I personally think that the cube theme is one of the best looking out of 4. Also, you can back up and restore the home layout, and you can access to Google search or expand the notification and setting shortcut. You click application, you can see the app drawer or the apps or install. And when you go to the menu key, you can change the layout. A category is the vertical layout and automatically categorize apps. So there's communication, 3D application, multimedia application, and downloads. Of course, you can change which app go to which category. Also, you can add another category as well. And let's go back to page. All the apps are laid out in 4x4, and you can change the order. You can change, but you cannot create folder in here. That's why I kind of grouping by page. And let's go to the list. List is similar to the like Windows Phone, so alphabetically ordered in vertically. I like the page layout, so let's stuck with here. Now let's see the first party apps. The default web browser, you can open maximum 8 pages, 8, and that's a maximum. And you can see the tab thumbnail as a 3D kind of looks, or you can change it as a list like so, and you can close, etc. Other than that, there's not a special function in this default browser. And because this is a 3D display smartphone, so when you open the video player, it gives us a warning about 3D content can make some dizziness. And you can see which video is 3D. There's a 3D icon next to it. And even if the 2D video like this, you can convert to 3D mode like so, and you can change the focus and etc. To be honest, the 3D video content, it looks really outstanding, but the convert to 2D video to 3D video is kind of a 3D effect, but it's not like dinosaurs coming out from the screen, something like that. And also you can access the Dolby Mobile, which is you connect a headphone or connect a Bluetooth earphone. I really like to show this how 3D looks like, but my camera and most likely your monitor does not support 3D content, so it's set to cannot give how 3D looks like in this glasses free 3D monitor. And something like 3D video, you go to menu button, you can change the 3D format. It originally looks like this, but it changed to left and right, so it gives us some 3D effect. Let's go to the camera app. Camera. Here's the camera layout. On the left, you can switch the front-facing camera to rear camera, and there's zoom button, and there's a brightness switch, there's a flash control, and a setting. In the setting, you can change the focus option as a autofocus or face tracking, image size to 5 megapixel, all the way down to the VGA. Scene mode, normal, or portrait, landscape, sunset, and night. White balance, you can change the white balance, color effect, which is filter, timer up to 10 seconds, zoom mode is normal or continuous shot, and you can see the review, or you can change the shutters, sounds, or geotag. And if you put in micro SD card, you can save in the micro SD card. On the right, there's 2D to 3D button, so it changed the 3D mode. When changed to 3D mode, the zoom button changed to the focus, 3D focus, and setting, it changed to 3D focus, and image size is 3 megapixel and 1 megapixel, changed to like that. Other than that, the setting is same as 2D. And one difference is in 2D mode, there's no like shadow effect, but in 3D, this is 2D and this is 3D. There's a little shadow. It's kind of fun. And let's go to video recording. Everything is same. The video size maximum up to full HD, all the way down to the QCIF. and audio recording on or mute, stabilization option on or off. Other than that, same as a picture. When you change the 3D mode, of course there's 3D focus mode and a video side all the way up to the HD. And other than that, same as a 2D mode. I will post sample 3D picture and 3D video the capture from this phone. I will put on the card all the way up top right here. And even if you don't have a 3D monitor, if you have a VR headset, you can watch with VR, but it's gonna be a little dizzy. There's no OIS and those kind of stuff. So anyways, now let's talk about the picture quality. This phone having hard time to focus on macro shot, even if about like 18 inch away, it's hard to focus on it. At daylight shot, it is pretty okay compared to it is over 9 years old device. Of course, this phone lack of HDR function, so direct sunlight, sky fade white. Also, do not expect to take a great picture at night. Even if you turn on the night mode from the scene, it give a little longer shutter speed, but it's a really tiny bit brighter, but not too different. And let's go to Gallery app. The Gallery looks similar to old Android stock Gallery apps. So you can see recent pictures, thumbnail up to 4, like so, all the way 4. And you can see by the date. However, when you click the picture, it take quite a time to load a full picture. It is alright for one or two. It is alright, but when you find oh, that's not what I want, something like that, then it's quite annoying. Of course, any 2D picture you can convert to 3D picture, like so. But the picture itself is 2D data, so it doesn't give us dynamic impact as what I took as 3D. Now let's go to music. The music app, there's a tab for song, album, artist, playlist, and a folder. And when you go to setting, there's a show notification, which is when I click it, there's a little music controller always on the notification bar. So that's kind of annoying, so I turn off that option. And you can change the timer, so it's turn off the music after 10 minutes or 20 minutes. And there's EQ, so you can plug in earphone or connect to a Bluetooth headset. You can turn on the equalizer. And of course, there's a Dolby Mobile as well. And you can see all the playlist. And when you turn horizontally, it changed to like this kind of effect. So you can click, then they show all the music from the album. And let's go to the calculator. It's basic calculator, so sine, cosine, those kind of stuff. So you can use it basic math about up to like high school freshman year maybe, and just simple add and multiplying numbers. And weather app, weather information from Yahoo Weather, I think. However, I guess they stop support this device, so it's current location is not available, even if I try to add Vancouver. There's no result. What's now app is all the miss notification of course or message. It's not support any third-party notification. It's just support for miss code and miss message. For example, I missed a call, then there's a little bar, and I can swipe down to see the directory what I missed, and also what's new, and there's a phone I missed, and there's a video editor. This is really basic video editor, but it can edit 3D videos and pictures. The sample 3D videos and pictures are edited by this default video editor. Alarm and clock, so there's a basic alarm, timer, and a stopwatch and word clock. And there's a home selector. Galaxy had this function since Galaxy S3. LG UI, however, has it since Gingerbread mode. When you turn on the easy mode, there's a dock icon are changed to phone, contacts, and message. And there's 3x3 layout, basic apps, and settings. And after this, after home selector, all the download apps. And you want to see all the apps, click the application, then there's a list view. And for example, multimedia, they kind of create the folder for all the multimedia apps. Let's go back to home selector and change to regular home. And now let's see this 3D space key. When you press it, it changed to 3D space app. 3D space app has 3D games, guide, YouTube 3D, gallery, and camera. Inside of 3D games, there's a pre-installed game load games. Let's go to Asphalt 6 and Nova. For example, for Asphalt 6, click play. Then there's another attention for dizziness can occur by 3D content. It's hard to see in this camera, but the GameLoft logo is 3D as well. And click, and there's a setting for 3D, how 3D effect, and go to option, video. There's a 3D effect turn on or off mode. And let's go back. And there's a 3D guide, which is basic guide how to create 3D content, how to watch correctly, so 30 to 40 centimeter, and those kind of stuff. And how to share. It's about YouTube, but I will talk about it later. And connecting to wireless. Then let's go to YouTube 3D. Unfortunately, unfortunately, YouTube does not work anymore because now Google Play service does not support Gingerbread OS. So unfortunately, YouTube 3D is not work anymore. And 3D Gallery is collect all the 3D content, pictures and videos, and looks like a little 3D effect. I can change to this kind of stuff. And 3D camera is camera shortcut, but it's turn on the 3D mode automatically. And that's it for 3D Space app. Then let's go back to 3D Converter. 3D Converter is a convert regular app to 3D app, but since glass-free 3D display only works in landscape mode, so only landscape mode apps is convert to 3D. So I tried a temple run. There's another warning. It's just 2D mode. There's no 3D effect at all. Let's go back. So I tried for Angry Bird. However, Angry Bird is not loading. It's just white screen. Change to black screen. So yeah. So I hear the sound, but there's no response. Even I cannot go back. Let's go home to kill that app. The regular Angry Bird app, it work okay, like so. But when I convert to 3D, is cause some problem, I guess. So I convert not a game, just a map. Let's see to the landscape. Then it changed to like kind of 3D kind of effect, but it's not really 3D. It's just 2D with kind of 3D effect, but nothing like that, like 3D. So 3D Converter app is kind of not so good. And there's a LG Tag app. At 2011 to early 2012, LG puts a lot of NFC function. So some LG phone has NFC sticker or include in the box. So I bought this kind of NFC sticker about 8 years ago, and I still have them, so I give some demo for LG Tag Plus app. When you go to LG Tag, and you can change all the turn on the NFC, of course, and you can change all the options. But let's go to user mode. So I will go to let's see battery app, and I want to turn on the vibration mode, Wi-Fi, turn off the GPS, and write the tag. Just simply tap, then there's a sound and written on tag. So when I go to any home screen or whatever, you just tag, and it go to the battery app, and it shows user mode activated. Those kind of stuff. Let's turn off. So the thing is, let's make all this like vibration mode on and GPS on, those kind of stuff written on the tag and put on the like door or whatever. And when you go outside of home, just tag and change over the settings for outside. But I personally prefer like Bixby routine is much better than like this kind of sticker. Let's go to the setting. In the setting, there's wireless and network. It's basically old Gingerbread kind of settings. Wireless and network, there's a Wi-Fi setting, Bluetooth setting, hotspot, VPN, NFC, and mobile network. Call section, there's just a reject the call, how using home key as a answering key or power button as an end call key. And sound section, you can change the sound profile. You can change the how vibrates intensity and change the volume and change the ringtone or notification sound, or there's a feedback option. Display. So in the home setting, you can change the theme, or you can change the easy mode. You can change the brightness, auto brightness, or you can change manually. Screen rotation, animation setting, timeout, and font. And there's a warning pop out. If you feel annoying, you can turn off. I will just turn on for showing this demo. Power saver. The power saver has when the battery reach select percentage, it trigger the option I select. So for example, like 10%, I want to turn off the Wi-Fi or turn off the auto sync, Bluetooth, and those kind of stuff. Then when I select, it changed to this setting. But it does not have option to limit the CPU clock as a Galaxy has. So I prefer turn on and off the setting by myself, then it phone change automatically. Because sometimes I need Wi-Fi at 10, even if I'm at 10% and those kind of stuff. So never. And gesture. There's two different motion gesture. You can mute to like turn around the phone to mute, or snooze the alarm, and you can reset the sensor and location and security. It has GPS and use wireless network as a finding location option. By the way, this model can use GPS, GLONASS, or Galileo satellite. And you can also set up the lock screen. So when you set up, for example, pattern, then it looks like this. Or you can change to pin, for example. Then it looks like a no lock screen, but after you swipe up, you have to put in the pin code for password. For password is same as a pin. Swipe up and pop up the keyboard and you type the password. Oh, by the way, any kind of lock screen, you're listening music, for example, let's turn off. You're listening music, you can swipe down to the music controller. And let's go to application setting right here, and you can turn on the unknown source, where you can manage application. You can see all the download app, all the apps, internal memory. You can move the data or running app, which is all the way up to here. Battery use, we can see it in later, and developer mode, and you can turn on the USB debugging, those kind of stuff. Account and sync, you can add or delete the account. Privacy, you can back up data or reset the phone. Storage, you can see the all the storage available space and those kind of stuff. And language and keyboard, this model has only two languages, Korean and English, and there's keyboard setting. LG has just basic keyboard option like feedback or those kind of stuff, But one thing I don't like about it is this little keyboard hide button, because usually most phone, like right left, there's a enter or go and those kind of key. So when I type and I try to using enter, and this colored in blue, so I'm like accidentally click this button and it just hide the keyboard, which is really annoying, because I can hide the keyboard with the back button as well. So why they make a bigger enter button? Let's test the keyboard in the menu. Let's the quick brown fox jumps over a lazy dog. Yep, it's alright. It's tiny screen, but it's alright. And let's go to voice input and output. For input, voice input has a Google Voice setting, and for output setting has Pico TTS. And there's nothing much. Connectivity. Gingerbread time, when you connect to the computer, the device storage is changed to like a flash drive. So when you connect to a computer, you cannot access music, gallery, and those kinds of etc. Also, you cannot take a screenshot either. And go to date and time. You can change time zone and those kind of stuff. And about phone, you can update system, but Android update, you have to connect to the computer to update Android version. So right now it's 2.3.6 Gingerbread. You want to upgrade to ice cream sandwich, you have to connect and you download the LG software to your computer and then update through that program. And you can see the battery use. This data is not so accurate. For example, only 10 seconds I use the battery. What? Phone idle is 724%. So this is not accurate at all. And for battery life, of course, this battery is about 9 years old, so it does not good. Especially when you're using 3D content, the battery draining really fast. And this model change Android kernel a lot to support 3D content and taking 3D videos. So some apps are not run in this model. Known apps are Pro Baseball Manager or Clash of Clans and also Temple 2. So I download Temple 2, however, it's not run. Like so, it crashed. So we looked up a Gingerbread version of LG Optimus 3D Max. I will make a video about can this device using in 2021. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.